Mubs there, another smiling face there, another 3 goals tonight into the 4th round of the FA Cup. We keep rolling on, mate.
Yep, good result, but performance-wise, I wouldn't say it was great. But other than that, I'm happy. We're through. Last Friday night, we won the game. Had we lost, it would have been horrible, but I'm glad we won.
That's it. Put your feet up now, watch everyone else this weekend, and relax for a weekend. Again, though, weekends are becoming a little bit easier being a United fan now. We're getting used to this. That's 7 in a row now. Charlton on Tuesday.
Yep.
Confident, get through that one, and then it's the derby. That's the big one. We spoke about this on Tuesday when we had you on talking after the Bournemouth game, mate. Momentum more than anything that's important now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think now we can afford to rest a couple of players for Tuesday so that we can have them on Saturday. Tuesday's game against Charlton is just get any play that we can, try and just win the game off, and that's it. But Saturday, derby, we need to go at it. Because today the performance wasn't great, but we need to have our mentality. De Gea today kind of had a bit of a stinker with that goal that he equalised with, and you know what? De Gea is a great player. He's done a lot of saves, but there's games like this where sometimes he just makes a mistake, and sometimes it cost us. It cost us against Brentford at the beginning of the season, but today it's all right. It was a bad goal to concede, but at least the players were there to get the 2 goals in. Even if the second one was an own goal, at least we still had the perseveration, motivation to continue to go at it.
Exactly, well said, mate. It's like that, isn't it? Because tonight you mentioned it there, rest a few players of Charlton. I thought Bruno was off, you said De Gea there. I thought Casemiro was probably his worst game in a while. His passing wasn't as good. Good opportunity to rest some players like Casemiro, like Bruno, who's suspended anyway for Charlton. But you look at it and go, let's get these players ready for the derby, like you said now. And you know what? The players that are coming on, they're doing the job, aren't they, as well? They've got to take their chance. Yeah,
I think Casemiro, he wasn't great today, but I think taking him off was kind of a mistake in a way. And
they got their goal that was disallowed.
Yeah, we were lucky it was. Because I feel like Fred has been alright, even though accustomed a couple of months ago, but he's actually done alright. But I think him alone to try and stop the Everton's attack just wouldn't have worked as much as like what he would have if we had Casemiro and Fred on. If you took off Everton and put Fred on, it would have helped a bit, and then maybe take Casemiro off near the end to just kill the game off. Another player I need to speak about that's not been doing good recently is Martial. A lot of people love Martial, and a lot of people really want him to do well. To be honest, I want him to do well, but it's been 8 seasons now that he's just too inconsistent. I want him to do well, but it's just not happening. He needs to work harder, he needs to do better.
I think it's what is it? Is it just like a lack of confidence as the injuries affected him? Doesn't seem to be wanting to run at players as much, and like his indecisiveness in front of goal, whether to pass it, whether to shoot, it seemed to creep in again there tonight. I feel like if he gets the goal, it'll just set him off again though.
Yeah, he needs his confidence back as well, but then he keeps losing the ball as well. Like, we all talk about how much Bruno loses the ball, but I feel like Martial loses it quite a bit as well, and it's kind of frustrating. The past couple of games, the amount of goals we could have had even more if Martial had taken them chances. It would have been much better. We would have been unstoppable. Well, we're still doing great now, but it would have been even higher.
Yeah, that's it. And games become easier, don't they? It may not have been as scrappy today if we took our chances. Yeah. That's it. I think Everton fed off us not putting our chances away. I think they just, as a team, they're not great. I think that may be Lampard's last game there today. They were there for the taking from the start, it looked, and we got our earliest goal.
I knew it wasn't going to be an easy one though. Even though they got battered by Brighton the other day, the game before it, they drew against City.
They're going to up the game to come here and play United.
They always, us in Liverpool, they always perform like the greatest. They perform really well, but like the main thing is we got the win, and that's what I'm happy about. Nice win in the FA Cup. We're still in 4 competitions right now, and feels happy. Everyone around Old Trafford, around the stadium, is just feeling happy. It's nice, good vibes around here.
That's it, mate. Do you take a bit of confidence from tonight that it wasn't great, but we were able to fight it out with Everton, because they were there for a scrap and a fight and digging in, and we give as good as we got, and we ended up coming away to win. Does that give you a little bit more confidence that we've got one more feather in our cap as such? We're not just the pretty team that can pass the ball around with a bit of flair. We can get stuck in as well when it's needed.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, because not every game you're going to perform brilliantly. There's games where you have to grind out a win. Even on the Fergie, we had to grind out games, and I think that was the main important thing today, and at least we've done that. Had we not grinded out, had it been a different result, I think the vibe here would have been terrible, and we did feel a bit frustrated now and then in the game, but the fact that we won at the end kind of relieved it. We were just so much happier then.
That's it. I mean, man of the match for you, Mubs here. Who are you giving it to?
Have to be Rashford. 2 assists and a goal.
Yeah, can't really complain with that. That's what you call a good striker's night, mate.
Since the World Cup, he's been one of our best players.
waiting for the season. Can't agree anymore, mate. Cheers for coming on, Mubsy.
Yep, nice.